So this is the continuation part. So from equation 1, I will get m2g minus m2a, that is equal to t, and also from, give it equation a, that will be better. From equation 2, t equal to m1a plus mu k m1g b. So if I compare equation a and b, both having t value, so m2g minus m2a equal to m1a plus mu1 m1g. My purpose to find out acceleration, to take acceleration together. So m2g minus mu1 m1g, that is equal to m1 plus m2 into a. So acceleration is equal to m2g minus mu1 m1g by m1 plus m2. This is my acceleration. So m2g minus mu1 m1g by m1 plus m2. This is my acceleration, value of acceleration by which the object is moving towards the ground. So by putting this acceleration value, I can easily calculate the value of tension. So any one equation I can put acceleration. Copy down this, then I will rub this thing. So if I put it, this diagram is not at all needed right now, so I am doing it here. That will be better for you. So okay, so from there what I will get, that is putting the value in equation 1, putting in equation 1, what I will get? I will get m2g minus t, that is equal to m2 into this whole equation, that is m2g minus mu1 m1g by m1 plus m2. Done. Now others things not required, so I am rubbing all others things over here. So value of tensional force will be m2g minus m2g minus mu1 m1g by m1 plus m2, that is equal to value of t. Clear? So let's see any solution possible or not. So m2g minus m2 square g plus mu1 m1 m2 g whole divided by m1 m2 equal to t. So m1 m2g plus m2 square g, yes, it's coming, m2 square g minus mu1 m1 m2 g whole divided by m1 plus m2, that is equal to t. So this will be cancelled out. Done. So m1 m2 g take common, that is 1 minus mu1 whole divided by m1 plus m2 is the value of tensional force. Clear? Let's say question it is given plus, what I have done, right? This is the plus so done already, minus sign already multiplied, yes, other things are okay. Okay, so this is the next part. Now I am going for that, as you are telling in class that one sum remains, so we are going for that sum. So as you said in offline classes that question number 8 from worksheet remains, so I am continuing with that. The question is that the force required just to move a body up an inclined plane is double the force required just to prevent the body sliding down it. Find the angle if coefficient of friction is 1 by root 3. So what should be the angle of inclination where the force required to move the object in upward direction is just half of the force required to keep the object to prevent from sliding. So if I do so I need two diagrams side by side. See, so this is my first diagram, this is my second diagram. What is the necessity of two diagrams? In first diagram I am showing when I am dragging my object along this direction with the force F1. So if I am dragging the object along upward direction with the force F1, so obviously this will be the direction of Fk. Clear? Now if this is theta, this will be mg, this is mg cos theta, and this is mg sin theta. Clear? And this is the direction of normal. So for this case, when I am dragging the object in upward direction, what is happening? That mg sin theta and Fk just acting opposite direction of the F1, or I can say that how much force required? The force required is either they are equal to mg sin theta plus Fk or greater than. Clear? So if greater than force I am giving, so then the object is accelerating. Since there is nothing written regarding acceleration, so here I can say that okay, object is moving without any acceleration force. So object is moving without any acceleration force. So if object is moving without any acceleration force, so what I can write that F1 should equal to mg sin theta plus Fk. Again Fk equal to what? Mu kn, that is mg sin theta plus mu kn. Clear? And n is what? mg cos theta. So mg sin theta plus mu k mg cos theta. mg sin theta plus mu k mg cos theta. This is the first condition when the object I am dragging the object in the upward direction. So if the object is here right now, in the second case, I am giving a force along this direction F2, no problem. Why I am giving the force? Because objects want to slide along this direction. Now if object want to slide in downward direction, so this time the frictional force direction will be along this. Other things are same, means this will be the mg, this will be mg cos theta, this will be mg sin theta, and this is n. Clear? So this time is what? This time I am giving the force which is just keeping the object to move, prevent it to move in the downward direction. So this time what I can write? I can write F2 plus Fk is equal to mg sin theta. This is the crucial part of this case. So here Fk is what? The same thing here, mu k mg cos theta. These things I will put here. So F2 plus mu k mg cos theta is equal to mg sin theta. So F2 will be equal to mg sin theta minus mu k mg cos theta. Now what is given in question? In question it is given that F2 is twice of F1. So in place of F2 I can put 2F1. So put 2F1 equal to mg sin theta minus mu k mg cos theta. Clear? This is the two equations. Now if I am having these two equations, So here in place of F2, I can directly put this F1 and I will solve this sum. Here in place of F1, I can directly put that previous F1 and I can solve.